Look out your window and pay attention to what is sitting in every single driveway you pass. You will see rows of gleaming, oversized luxury SUVs and fully loaded pickup trucks. On the surface, this looks like an economy operating at peak performance. Strip away the shiny paint and the dealer plates, and you are looking at a $1.5 trillion mirage. After 2008, regulators stepped in to stop banks from handing out toxic, guaranteed-to-fail mortgages. The financial sector simply shifted their target asset. They moved from 4 walls and a roof to 4 wheels and an engine. The next systemic financial crisis is sitting right outside your front door, and Wall Street is holding the keys. The United States economy currently survives on a foundation of borrowed money. Total household debt has officially crossed $18.6 trillion, the highest level ever recorded. Since 2020, cumulative inflation has soared over 25%. The cost of basic survival has skyrocketed, and full-time jobs are evaporating, leaving millions to work multiple gig economy jobs to survive. This chart tracks credit card balances against wage growth. Wages have largely flatlined, while credit card debt has aggressively crossed the $1 trillion mark. People are increasingly turning to plastic, with interest rates hovering around 21% just to buy groceries. How are these financially exhausted, tapped-out consumers still signing the paperwork for an $80,000 vehicle? High consumer spending figures hide the fact that Americans are borrowing just to survive. They are financing their daily existence with high-interest debt because wages have not kept pace with the cost of living. Modern dealerships operate as financial institutions wrapped in a shiny showroom. They are no longer in the business of transportation, but of debt origination. When a subprime buyer with zero savings walks in, the finance manager goes to work. They manipulate the math, stretching out loan terms to 84 or 96 months to make the monthly payment look palatable, while locking the buyer into double-digit interest rates. This chart compares historical asset values. Housing typically appreciates over time, but a new vehicle instantly loses up to 20% of its value. By their first monthly payment, the buyer is already massively underwater, owing significantly more than the metal is worth. This combination of rapid depreciation and predatory loan terms ensures that the everyday consumer starts the contract as the ultimate bag holder. Banks approve these disastrous loans because they have no intention of holding on to the risk themselves. The moment a loan is signed, the bank pools it together with thousands of other subprime auto loans. This creates Auto Asset-Backed Securities, or Auto ABS. Wall Street takes this pool of debt and slices it into distinct risk layers, called tranches. A rating agency then stamps the safest layers with an investment-grade rating, masking the subprime risk hiding at the bottom. These securities are sold to institutional whales like pension funds and sovereign wealth managers. These groups are starved for yield and pour billions into these assets because they offer a slightly better return than government bonds. The dealers, banks, and Wall Street firms all collect their fees up front. The entire house of cards remains stable only as long as the broke consumer keeps making those monthly payments. That stability is fracturing. As inflation eats into household savings, families are forced to choose between groceries, rent, or the $1,000 note on a depreciating truck. The truck is often the first thing to go. Serious delinquencies are accelerating across the country, triggering repossessions in the dead of night. Repossession does not solve the underlying math. When thousands of these vehicles are dumped onto the secondary market at once, the supply overwhelms demand, causing wholesale car prices to collapse. This oversupply destroys the value of the collateral backing the entire $1.5 trillion market. This is the moment of impact. Those highly rated auto asset-backed securities held by global pension funds are collateralized by the value of these specific vehicles. This chart shows the collapse of the recovery rate. A loan that was supposed to be backed by a $40,000 asset is suddenly backed by a vehicle that can barely fetch $15,000 at auction. Institutional panic sets in. As the whales try to offload these decaying paper assets, liquidity dries up and credit markets freeze. The contagion spreads from the auto sector into the broader financial system. This system converts economic desperation into a securitized yield for the ultra-wealthy. When the bubble detonates, the everyday consumer is left paying the bill for this crisis.